Nerdcube. Zolas. Deep finesse. Logos. Peace and Goa. Get ready for Terra Mystica's Tuesday League.
Hi, welcome to the Tuesdays League. This is the second game here, and I'm Bisegoa, and I have by my side Gino, the best Italian player.
Hello, guys. So I'm looking forward to this game. We have some really nice players.
Yep.
We have Zoras, Nerdcube, um, Logus, and Deep Finesse.
Yeah.
Deep Finesse, the winner from last season of the Tuesday League. I mean, he rised pretty fast to one of the best players here. And yeah, let's see if he can perform again like last season.
Yeah.
You want to go on with Nocube, BJ?
Yeah. I played with Nerdcube. Probably Nerdcube is a player with I play the most number of game. The other players I meet in the game last time. But I think it's a really crazy player, really impressive game style. He won 2 last arena on BGA, so really excited to play with him in this Premier League. So nice. And then Zoras is another player, and he is the organizer with T1 of the Tuesdays Leagues, and I play with him the first game, and it was a really weird and strong table, so very excited to watch this game tonight, and let's see.
Yeah, Zoras also won the last game, so he's ahead at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, the last one to close it up is Logos. And yeah, Logos is very well known for the inventor of the seven structs Swarmling game. But in general, Logos is a really strong player. He already played in the first division of the TM Tour. And yeah, he had some really crazy and nice games. I always like to watch his games. So I'm looking forward what we see today, and I'm pretty sure that we have some very nice and creative and amazing game.
Yeah, agree.
So let's hope that we can start soon.
Yeah.
Our game, and I think it's looking good.
Yeah.
Okay, so just let me watch for. I think Logos is the host today. Am I right?
I missed this. Not sure.
Season. Yeah, Logos is the host today.
Okay.
So I don't know what map he selected, but we will see that soon.
It seems base map, but
base map, but with the end scorings from the Fire and Ice expansion, and without landscapes. And yeah, we see that already. If we look on the left upper side of the board, we see that we have for the second endgame scoring the Sanctuary Stronghold distance. That means the structures have to be connected, like the network end scoring, and the longest distance from the Sanctuary and the Stronghold also gives another 18 points for the second one, for the first one. 12 for the second, and 6 for the third one. So if you
Yeah.
look at this setup, Iche, what do you see here?
Yeah, I can see all the scroll pass tile points, dwelling, stronghold, sanctuary, ship, and trading post. We can see it means 6 coins tile and ship, temporary ship, and worker power. About the track, it seems pretty standard track. There is some rewards from cults, worker on round 3 and 5, and coins on round 4. I think
It's a very economical track. I mean, you can get out
yeah,
some workers in round 3, some nice coins in 4, again
yeah,
workers in 5. So I think we may see some high scores here with all 4 bonus tiles, with victory bonus tiles, victory point bonus tiles. And yeah, we also see that we have double fire cult in the track.
yeah,
So in round 2, uh, for power for 4 steps in fire, and then again in round 5, um,
yeah,
workers for the fire track. So and we already have, I already see 2 faction picked again. Auren, like last time.
yeah,
I think you picked Auren, right? Last game.
yeah, right.
And second pick Nomads. Who was Deep
Was
Finesse was first, and Zoras, and now it's Logo's turn to
yeah,
pick.
and Nomads 2 was picked also the last game this week.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
do you think Auren is a nice pick here? Do you see any good strategies with Auren here?
I don't see a really reason to play Auren here at the moment. So no dwelling rush on round 1, no early stronghold. I don't know. I I would not choose Auren with my main faction in this setup for
Uh-huh.
sure.
And we also see the third and fourth pick. So we have again mermaids on the
Yeah.
third pick, and
And again, Curtis, the
it,
same
the
faction
same
of the last
factions like
game.
last
Yeah,
week. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's for me on base map, nomads and mermaids have this amazing great western side of the map where they can lead from each other and normally have a pretty nice game.
yeah,
So yeah, and we see that we have the bus shipping tile in the game, also the dwelling tile.
yeah,
So for me, mermaids are clearly the best faction here. You can
yeah,
pretty nice open with a temple and maybe 2 dwellings if you're able, and then try to build all your dwellings in round 2. And yeah, the track is pretty nice. So uh, it's not, I'm not wondering that mermaids get picked or get bidden first here.
yeah.
And
I think nomads and the mermaids have a nice synergy on about leeching.
did we lose Piche? Can you hear me, guys? Or is the stream down? Oh, nice. Okay, you can hear me. So we just lose Piche on this. I think he will be back soon. Yeah, for me, mermaids are the best faction here. They have a very clear plan on this track what they have to do. Um, so we see we see that cultists are also pretty nice, and of course nomads. I'm not sure if yeah, I think cultists is the second best faction here, followed by nomads, and Auren is the 30-point faction for me in this setup. Um, looking looking at the cultists. So or in general, looking at the starting positions. BG, you're back. Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back.
Nice.
I can hear you.
Um, Great. So I was talking about the starting positions. I think they are pretty standard. Maybe we see the same starting spots like last week. I'm not wondering if so. So mermaids on d5, e4, nomads on d3, f3, and the last one is always yeah. Maybe that one is not set already. But yeah, Alvin, of course, in the center to get some leads on f4. And the second one, maybe e9 or c4. And then cultists, I'm pretty sure that they go for e6 and f5. F5 is always nice because they just need a single spade in round one to build two more dwellings. So it's always
Yeah.
a nice opening. And we see cultists on position 4, so since the spade bonus tile is in the game, they can just take the spade bonus tile and don't even need a spade action in round 1 to have a pretty solid opening with temple and two dwellings. So if we look at the bonus tile, so I'm pretty sure that cultists start with the spade. But then it already gets a little tricky. Yeah, I think mermaids will take the priest because with the priest they can put the priest to water since they already start on the second step in the water track. They can get out a spade of that from round 1 to round 2.
Yep.
And yeah, then it's questionable what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe nomads decide to open with a stronghold. You never know. Play a little bit disruptive because it's not unlikely that they get the Sanctuary Stronghold bonus tile, and it's also nice because maybe it makes sense if nomads try to put their stronghold on d3 because since we have the second end scoring.
Mhm.
D3 is a pretty nice spot for for the stronghold to get a nice distance.
Mm.
Um, yeah, exactly. But I have not a clear plan for Auren.
Yeah.
That's always a little bit tricky. I don't even know where it's best to start for them. It's always tricky with Auren and mermaids because you started last week on c4. It's of course great to block mermaids, but maybe
Mhm.
on e9 you get better leads or better expansion. It's always the trade-off you have to make. Yeah, in the meantime, we
Yeah.
see mermaids already bit down to 17, Curtis to 18, and
Yeah.
uh, nomads on 26. I'm curious, what do you think is the gap between the third faction and Auren?
I think all faction is are at least 10 points better than Auren. Probably mermaids and cultists 15, 20 maybe. I'm not sure. I was thinking about first temple water 2 for mermaids to have a double spade at the end of round 1. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they really need this double spade. Uh, but yeah, it's of course a possibility. But since there is another dwelling round in round
Mhm.
2, it's always questionable what you want to do. In my opinion, if there are all four bonus dice with victory points in the game, it's always reasonable to start with an economic favor in round one. And as we already see in the last, in a lot of the last high-level Terra Mystica games, often the economic favor tile start won the game. So it's reasonable to do it. And don't forget that we have two end scorings. If you have two end scorings,
Yeah,
the economic tile is even more valuable. So I'm playing a lot in the fire and ice ladder on Snellman, and it's super nice to have a better economy than your opponents because you get even more points from the end scorings since there are two end scorings in the game. So yeah, I'm really curious what how those guys react to that.
yeah,
I don't know how much experience Deep Finesse has with two end scorings. I don't know how many games he already played, but yeah, we will see in this game how
yeah,
he plays.
yeah. I
All
think
right.
for each faction is pretty tricky. Get a big distance from Sanctuary and Stronghold, because I can see Sanctuary or Stronghold from Cultist on E6 and F5, and Nomads 2 in the middle or on D3. Um, I think really Mermaids is really stronger than other factions here.
Yeah, the thing is, of course, stronghold for cultists is always nice if you build it in the last round because it gives
Yeah,
you anything but 7 points. So it's not anything, but 7 points is often strong in the last round. But
yeah,
if you have to build that building in round 5, or you don't have, but the track tells us that it gives us 5 points if we build it in round 5. It's a bit tricky to to hold this economically. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm curious how this will play it out.
yeah,
So often, so in my experience, often don't even all the players go for the Sanctuary Stronghold because it's too expensive. And if it gives you at the end, I don't know, 6 points or something for the third distance or something, it's
yeah,
often not worth it, and other moves are better. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
yeah.
Yeah, in the meantime, we have mermaids and cultists on 16. Do you think they are equally good, or do you think mermaids or cultists are better?
Yeah, as I said, I think Mermaids have really a strong game here. But Cultist we know is OP factions score a lot of points of cult for free, and there are a nice reward from cult, so probably he can score good also cultist. But I think my auction will be mermaids 7-8 points, cultist 12, nomads 15, and auren 30. I think
Yeah.
this is my numbers.
Yeah, I don't know if so for me maybe the gap between mermaids and cultists is not 4 or 5 points because I always so if there are cultists in the game without black, often cultists have a really strong start, and yeah, if they can expand pretty nice, and if they are able to build a lot, to build their structures next to other people, and they have to accept or decline, they get even more out of that. So yeah, without black, for me brown is super strong on the base map.
Yeah, agree. But I think in this setup with this faction is really in trouble to connect these structures.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
it's probably it could be cutting off from nomads or I don't know, nomads. I think
Yeah, yeah.
probably or also Oren double digging the black in the north. Um, so I think in this game with two and scoring is a lot important to have a network. So
Do you think we
probably yeah.
may see Nomad start on G4 to secure the distance for the Sanctuary Stronghold? It's reasonable because I already talked about that. Maybe start there with the third dwelling to block cultists and also get a better distance.
I think it's reasonable, but these and nomads probably have to upgrade ship early to secure E8 and have a network. If no, if cultists advance ship before nomads and secure E8, then nomads don't connect anymore. So it's a rush into. I think in this game probably nomads and cultists have to rush some axes to secure network, and who able to do it before won the network.
Yeah, I agree on that, but maybe if nomads start on G4, they can also connect through the south because there is a high chance that they get this southern hexes E8, I8, and no, yeah, and H5. So
Yeah, yeah, but it's a bit expensive. Probably with an early shipping, is easier cultist get H5 before than nomads. I don't know.
yeah,
Uh,
it's always a bit tricky.
yeah,
But I agree that we will see some rush for some hexes here because connection is even more important in a game with two end scorings. So if you don't connect and you lose 36 points, yeah, it's so hard yeah to win at the end if you lose all those points. Often
yeah,
in very high level games, you already have to decide at the beginning of the game to go or for the network or for the longest distance because often getting both is a bit greedy, and if you miss both of them, you're losing too many points at the end. So often you already have to decide, do I go this line or this line? And then if the game is going good during the game, you can still change your plans and try to focus on both. But what I learned from the Fire and Ice ladder was that often it's better to just focus on one, and then if you have a good game and if you get some good breaks, maybe also go for the second one.
yeah.
Yeah, and there was
I
some question in the chat. So yeah, the Sanctuary Stronghold still has to be connected to get the points. It's same as
yeah,
network. So the second end scoring always is same as network. You have to be connected to get those points. Yeah, and bidding is going on. No, I'm very uh, surprised that nomads are bid down that hard. No, nomads and cultists are on the same same price right now.
yeah. I think mermaids is a still safer pick and also stronger than cultists and nomads. I think now Oren could be picked cause the gap from nomads and the cultists is reasonable. I don't know. Probably the auction during some minutes.
But for me, it's still too early, so I wouldn't go for Auron. It's I don't know. I'm not feeling comfortable because I don't see any good sanctuary stronghold distance for them. I neither
Yeah.
see winning them network because there are nomads and mermaids in the game. So yeah, it's a pretty tough game for them. Maybe the bidding goes on for a little bit, and then we see how it goes.
I don't
Um,
know.
oh, okay. We start. So my assumption was not right.
I
All
feel
right.
you.
So Nertium jumped on Alven.
Ooh,
Is he going for the double temple opening? That's always the big
yeah,
question.
another double tempo.
But I don't think so. It's not nice here. But
Uh, bah.
okay. So it's Logo's turn first. Okay. Yeah, I'm super curious. I think it's my it's the first game for me on BG. So I didn't play any games right now with two end scoring. So it's the first game I see right now with the second end scoring. And I have to say I really like the second end scoring. I prefer it over only one end scoring because the game is even more. Uh, you see even more different lines and crazy things. For example, with the Sanctuary Stronghold distance, you just see an abandoned Sanctuary Stronghold at the end of the map just to win those end scoring. And yeah, it's often super cool how people try to maximize their scores.
Yeah. You can watch and play different kind of games for sure with the end scoring. I never played and scored before some week ago when BGA implement these settings, and I'm trying new new things, and I like it. This and scoring. Just I have to have some practice. So
Yeah, it seems that the stream is frozen. Ah, now we see the dwellings because at the left side we
oh,
saw
okay. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
placing a dwelling, and there was no dwelling on the map, so I was
yeah,
confused.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Okay, but now we
okay.
see. Okay, we have exactly the same opening like last week.
Yeah. Also without temp ship for Oren,
Yeah,
C4.
so I guess we will see uh, Auren and cultists upgrading in the center. And yeah, then there is the big question where nomads put their trading post, or in the west, or I have to watch which. Oh, spicy. Deep Finesse goes for the trading post style, so maybe we see
Wow.
the three trading post opening.
Yeah,
Could be.
love it. Yeah, for sure. I think he picked trading post over Stronghold.
And
So
what's also interesting, Nerdcube started with the Sanctuary Stronghold tile, so it seems that he starts with the Stronghold.
yeah,
And the cultists, I of course, sorry, I forget that. So cultists were first, so they took the spade
the spade.
and Auren. But Auren were on position one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. And
Yeah,
as
yeah,
I already said before, mermaids took the priests.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And we have the big leech bot in the center, and yeah, Logos. He's lead strafed in round one. Not so nice for him.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's fair because mermaids have a lead on after this auction in my opinion. So avoid mermaids from Lich is the right choice.
Yeah, I agree. And I guess that Deep Finesse, if he goes for the trading post opening, he
Yeah.
just wants to maximize his leech. So, of course, it makes a lot of sense to put the first trading post in the center and then the second one uh, on the D3 or E8. Yeah,
Yeah.
depending on where Logos puts his trading post.
Yeah, probably he want put the three trading post and on round two try to advance ship and place some dwelling. I don't know how he can got the priest. Maybe from past style or power actions.
Or just, yeah, depending on how much lead she gets in round one. Maybe also just try to get the double spade in
Oh yeah,
round two, because if he starts with the three trading posts, he just produce. So let's assume that he's able to get the single spade this round. He produces two workers next round, and it seems that he's not able to get anywhere. So he's not able to jump on the Sanctuary Stronghold tile. So he just has two workers next round, and if he gets a double spade, he can build his two dwellings, and yeah, with that go to round three. So that would
I
be my
think
plan.
yeah, I think he could take double spade also this round probably.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think not that bad.
Yeah.
Big
Place it on G2, E3.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Logos went for the Logos put the priest to water with his first move, so he
Yeah,
can take the double spade now.
yeah. Yeah, but Logos play after Deep Finesse, so I think Nercube is thinking about this if give to Deep Finesse power for
Yeah.
double spade or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could take the priest, for example, or single spade in the and digging the gray in the middle.
Yeah, he's taking a long think here.
Yeah, it's a key decision. I think. Yeah, I think now the finesse will
No
take
beaches.
double spade.
The chat asks if beaches cam is frozen. No, we play the stay calm and don't move challenge for 2 hours, so it's doing a great job right now.
Yeah, yeah, it's freeze my wait. I try to fix.
No problem. No, we started the cast when Italy won the penalty, so
Yeah,
no
easy
way that
win.
no way that we started this cast before we ended to watch the game. No way, and we did it. Final, guys. That's amazing. Okay, and yeah, Deep Finesse got the power, and
Yeah.
we took the double spade.
Yep. I think it's a really a good plan because probably on round three the build is stronghold.
Yeah,
Probably on E3 probably.
it makes a lot of sense. E3, or even I don't know if D3 is better for the distance, depending on where he wants to build
Yeah.
his sanctuary. But maybe yeah, now it's pretty great. I mean, he has a lot. If he goes for the 3 trading posts, well, which I assume, it makes a lot of sense. He needs a priest in round 2 to upgrade chip and then build on G2 I7. Place two more to
Yeah,
place the 2 more dwellings. And yeah, uh, I was uh, I was pretty sure that Nerdcube starts with the stronghold, but maybe we see the 2 temples. No, I don't think so because he just has one neighbor, so I don't think
yeah.
that he builds another one.
Or maybe Sanctuary.
Oh, that's crazy. No, I don't think so. You
Yeah,
hit your economy totally if you go for the sanctuary.
yeah, I
But what's
think
also
too.
interesting, he went for air 2 first favor, so that's great.
Yeah. I think will be really, really amazing for nomads passing into the spade tile, and then got the power priest power action, advanced ship, and dig on B2, and then take A5.
Yeah,
It's yeah,
I agree.
really
So,
good.
but let's yeah, I think okay, Zoras took the workers now. So Zoras
Uh,
has
the priest,
the priest. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I uh I was watching at the wrong thing. Yeah, he took the priest. So uh oh, he also made his first step on fire. So he's already giving up the. It seems that he's already giving up the spade from the water court.
yeah,
And look at this. Nerdcube converted 5 power for a priest and upgraded ship. So yeah,
yeah,
here we go
it's
for
really good.
yeah. Here we. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he's able to take C3, right? Yeah. He's going for C3.
yeah,
That was nice move.
for sure. Yep.
Unexpected.
Yeah, I think for Oren is pretty important to expand over the west on C2, A3, D1 probably before then mermaids to have some distance for
Yeah, it's
Sanctuary
amazing.
Stronghold.
With this play now, he's in a very good shape to win the Sanctuary Stronghold distance. So that's pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah, cost him a bit of early resource, but he still don't have to do haven't to do nothing this round, so I think it's good. Probably next round he would take a single spade on C5 and build a dwelling on E9 and A10, or maybe try to dig on C2. I don't know. We will see his
Yeah,
plan.
for sure he needs some coins next round. So or
Yeah, yeah,
the
coin
coin.
trouble.
I don't think that he will get the coin action. Okay, he
Yeah,
produced 4 power with air 2, but yeah, the best would be if he's able to jump on a bonus die with coins. Maybe the 5 coins and step or 3 coins and dwellings would be nice for him to expand a little bit.
yeah,
But really nice play. So C3 is, in my opinion, super important for him in this game.
yeah,
Yeah, and as we already said, so Deep Finesse goes with the 3 trading post opening. Love it. I really love it. I tried it
yeah,
out 2 times and I failed both times pretty hard. But it's uh, it's crazy.
yeah.
Always like it. But
And
so what I learned from my experience with the tree trading post opening, it's super important that you have access to some workers, because if you have no access to workers, you really struggle uh, to have a nice economy the following rounds. And I think in this setup it is okay because we have the two. So we have the Sanctuary Stronghold tile and I don't think that the worker action is that hard contested. So yeah, it's great.
Gino, someone on the chat asked you to send an hug to someone. Can try to read it.
Can I send a hug to my newborn? I can show her father this video later. So.
You're famous, Gino.
Nice, at least something. Just because I declined the Sanctuary to Zoras at the final, that made me famous.
Yeah, that sanctuary.
I was
On
I was
round one.
surprised that he let me cast in his game here because I was sure he's still mad on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great. I think we are slowly coming to the end of round one. I think we see another dwelling from Nerdcube. Or do you think he passed now?
I think it's good to pass now. Also without put the dwelling because
Yeah, he
they
don't.
really need the coins.
Yeah, he don't need that because he started with the Sanctuary Stronghold tile. Uh, he has a lot of workers, so he don't need that extra worker from the dwelling. He can do it next round and get 2 extra points out of it. So,
Yeah.
in my opinion, it would be fine to pass now.
Yeah. Then the cult steps tiles guarantee the first the fourth step on fire and got another 4 leech at the end of round 2.
Yeah, and we see he's
And
passing.
yeah, it's
Oh,
it's good. I think. Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
I think he takes the coins next round. The
Yeah.
7 coins.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe 5 coins and 4 power and 2 worker. I'll probably need to advance ship another time without digging to build on A10 and E9, C3 and E6.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
is
very
the plan.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Very
At,
reasonable. Just take coins, upgrade ship one more time, and then he can build 3 dwellings, even 4. He has access to
for
4. Yeah.
yeah,
But he
Vex's.
don't has enough money, to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Also Logos advance ship. Because he need to take C1 for then.
What do you think about the Zoras opening? Because it seems that he
Yeah.
goes for what did he do? He converted something.
Nope, I don't think I convert.
And he goes for Earth 1. He still has his spade from the bonus die. I think he will dig G5.
Without building.
No, sorry. No, he already used his
No,
spade.
D4. Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
It's too late for me, guys. I'm confused.
Also to me. It's a bit late here. After a football stressful match, then.
Yeah, the game was stressful. So Beach
Yeah.
and me, we were both hoping that we don't have overtime.
Yeah.
And then Spain shot the second goal, and then it was just crazy. So, who do you think has the best position right now after the first round?
Yeah, I think Mermaid's losing C3 now is a bit in trouble to form is down obviously, and also network path is a bit harder now. I think Nomads did all he planned to do, and I love his game plan. Probably Nomads now in this moment. I see Nomads in lead, and also I like Auren opening and his plan for round two. And about cultist, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a pretty.
Probably yeah. Go.
Go on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I think Nomads. It's a if I have to bid on someone, I bid on Nomads. Nomads. I think it's a safe
Yeah,
gameplay
they have a
from.
pretty they had a super nice opening because it's amazing if you start with the three trading post opening and are able to jump on the Sanctuary Stronghold tile because yeah, now we see he
Yeah,
has 11 coins and 4 workers. That's just amazing because
yeah,
very often, as I already mentioned before, you really
yeah,
have some worker troubles at the after round one, and you have to try to speed up your economy, your worker economy, and that's often not so easy. But this worker boost from the Sanctuary Stronghold bonus style is amazing for him. So
yeah,
yeah, it's pretty great.
yeah. Also, he took the priest,
Yeah, so
so
he can
now he
upgrade ship.
can build
He can
on
upgrade ship.
B2 and I7, and probably he can also hoping to get the single spade because Mermaids is going to build on C1 and C2,
Yeah, yeah.
D2, sorry D2, and probably he got also single spade, if not double spade again, and would be really amazing.
Yeah, it's nice because he can make 3 moves before Mermaid,
Yeah,
so he can build 2 dwellings and upgrade ship once.
yeah.
And in the meantime, oh, but he goes for the Temple.
Ooh,
Temple of 1. Okay.
yeah. Temple Earth One makes sense. Yeah, makes sense for sure. But I don't know. But I think building is trading post on round one. Probably water one is less powerful, and to score some points, Earth one is good. But I really love would love if he would build 4 dwelling in this round and then strong on round 3. But I think for sure Heart 1 is a nice pick in this moment to convert his economy into points.
Yeah, and we also have to assume that we have in the round 4 we have the priest event in the track. So you get 2 coins for every priest in the core track. So maybe also for this the temple is not bad because he can put some priests in the cult, get some points out of there, get some good efforts out of there. Because
Yeah,
for example, if you put your priest to air or to fire, you get something 2 times. So one time in round 4, one time in 3 or 5. So it's a nice move. Build a temple, and he's still able in this round to build 2 more dwellings. He needs to convert to power to 2 coins, but he's still able to build uh, 2 dwellings. So it's pretty nice.
Okay.
But I think everyone has a clear plan for this round. So yeah, I'm curious if Deep Finesse goes for the ship upgrade and another dwelling, or if he has something else in mind.
Yeah. I think probably advanced ship and double spade on E2, B2 is the best moves for him. But probably also passing into the spades is an option, and form the town on round 3 with stronghold using the spade on E2 and the stronghold ability on another axis.
Tuan asked in the chat if he can pay his channel points so that we cast in Italian and not in English.
It would be nice for us for sure, but for the other probably not.
Yeah.
1 minute Italian. Please.
So we just do like this 1 minute.
Yes, please. Okay, go. We could try to speak in dialect.
So it's already confusing for me because since you guys maybe know, my mother language is German, and
Oh,
so I'm also living since
Eric.
10 years in Germany. So it's not often, it's a bit confusing for me switching from English to Italian.
Yeah. We have also like in the chat, Eric is the guys ask you to play some games. We started a game with him and another his friends 1 week ago.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
He's one of our scholars.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, BJ, you're moving. You lost don't move
Yeah.
challenge now.
Good teachers.
So we see
Okay.
Dora's passing first for the spade.
Yeah, makes sense. The
And
spades.
Deep Finesse did upgrade his ship and build the other dredging on I7. Makes, of course, a lot of sense.
As predicted, and you also able to build all 4 dwellings. Also probably converted some workers to coins or power, burning
Yeah,
some power.
two power to
Yeah.
two coins, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Nerdcube, amazing. Maybe he's in some coin trouble next round. Because yeah, he produced several
Yeah.
with no coins. Maybe that's an issue for next round, but and he already burned down to 5. That's also something to mention.
So Deep Finesse didn't take any power action. He just convert 2 power into coins and pass for another coins. I think Zora's pass with the spade because he wanted to take 7 coins power actions.
Yeah. Zoras will for sure go for the coin action.
Yeah, probably he had to advance a ship. I don't know. It's really hard for cultists now have network. Cause Nomads has already 1 ship, and with another one he could reach before. And I only see b4 and b5 the path of network from cultists. Also d6 probably a bit expensive, but
Yeah, what's also interesting, Nerdcube is what's of course one of his biggest strengths. He's abusing very good the bonus tiles. So he passes now for 6 points for the 2 ship upgrades. And I guess he will jump on the dwelling tile to get some points next round. And
Yeah.
maybe we see a short round next round from him, not doing
Yeah.
that much, and jump again on the ship tile. So that sounds
Yeah.
like a plan for him because he has not that many coins for this round, so he can't do that much.
Yeah. All these make sense, but I think with Air 2 is a bit painful. Burn so many power in early game because you probably
Yeah, you
lose
will need some
a
plates,
lot of power in late game.
but maybe with the worker income from the core track, it's a good
Mm.
possibility to go for a deck upgrade or something and use those workers there.
Yeah, you need really need a lot of coins, so probably uh, he is going to pass put his priest on here and then pass into ship tile again and
And maybe
take
maybe we
7
see
coins.
maybe we see one hard tick from him.
Ardike,
Yeah, and he goes for
yeah,
the hard tick, H4.
yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense because he's sitting on the dwelling pass tile, and I think
yeah,
even if everyone else, Logos also has a bit of trouble because he has no coins. Uh,
yeah. But I think it's fair take h4 to block nomads.
mermaids.
No,
Nomads, yeah, sorry.
nomads.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an easy town with the bridge already there,
Mhm.
so probably and h4 is an axis for his own town. So I think
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's good picking h4. Probably I will not risk it to put the priest on air, but probably I would pass now if still available.
And it's pretty great because he passed again for 7 points.
Pass
And
for
yeah,
7, then pass for 9 or 6.
yeah, easy points.
Easy points. Yeah, but need also to build something.
Yeah,
We don't have a.
and he can secure, of course, the 7 coin action for next round to to do something.
Yeah,
So, but
I
what do you think about Zora's game? Because I think we didn't talk that much about him, but he has
yeah,
had a very interesting game until now, opening with 2 trading posts, not trading post temple and then going
yeah.
for the dwellings. So what's his plan right now?
I think I didn't talk about Zora's games because I really don't know what to do in Zora's shoes. Also, yeah, ER dig,
What?
on D4,
He has
single
to stay.
spade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Secure the
um,
attacks.
I don't know. Probably this point is pretty good. Take that gray axis. I think no one need that gray axis soon. Probably he could take the e7 and have a network through that x. I
You don't think
hadn't.
that Auren are interested in that hex because
Yeah, but not soon. Probably I would use single spade on some other axis, and then later taking double spade and R dig on the gray, maybe next round.
yeah.
No, I really don't know. I'm trying to thinking about something strange and different, but it's really hard to me
Yeah, no, I can understand.
go away from this situation. Is
Yeah,
really
he
in
also
trouble.
has a big problem is in big trouble to connect because it's pretty tough for him. I'm sure that Nomads will beat him on B4, so his northern path to connect is yeah, it's very critical, and there are no other paths. So E7 is a possibility, but the question then is it worth it to take that hex because you invest so much resources at the end, even if you're connected, it brings you zero. So maybe it's better to do something else and
Yeah.
focus on other stuff. But I agree that he's in some trouble here. It's not an easy game for him.
What do you think about double dig by Deep Finesse and double dig on D6 instead of D2? And
I,
with this double dig, he isn't going to build his stronghold this round.
yeah, I think his expansion is pretty nice. Uh, he he already was able to get a lot of digs and dig out some nice hexes, and he still has a lot of yellow hexes available.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, he don't need his stronghold right now. Maybe he builds it in round 5 later on and try to expand his economy right now. And this D6 hex gives him access to B6, and
Mm.
maybe he wants let himself the option open
Hmm.
to make a very huge sanctuary stronghold distance. If he builds his
Yeah.
stronghold on B6, maybe that's his plan.
Mm.
Could be, but he he also brings Zoras in a lot of trouble taking this D6 hex.
Yeah.
Yeah, Logos
It's
bust for
passing. Yeah. Yeah.
he took the shipping bus style,
Yeah.
and he secured himself the 7 coin action. I think that hurts to Nerdcube
Yeah. A lot.
because
But
he's really in a coin trouble right now.
yeah. Everyone is in coin trouble at the moment. Uh, yeah, I mean both Logos and Nerdcube. So
Yeah, we
I
don't see the favor from Logos, but I'm sure that he started with the with Fire One, so the 3 coin format.
yeah, fire one, fire
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yes.
So he's the only one who produced some coins and is not in that big trouble with coins.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty nice move from him to block the coins next round and yeah, put some pressure on the table.
I think Nerdcube now could convert some power to coins and build a trading post. Also waste 1 point, but earn two 1 points, but earn 2 coins. Uh,
Maybe
and
also waiting for Zoras
uh,
to pass so he can jump on the spade tile. Would be
yeah,
nice.
exactly. Zaras is going to pass now,
Yeah, he
and
has no action left.
yeah, and also if Deep Finesse pass after Zoras, he could take 4 coins and school steps. It's not that bad.
Yeah, and as you said, he goes for the trading post to yeah.
Yeah,
I
trading
think
post.
the main reason is to jump on a better bonus tile because all the
Yeah.
tiles they're are not that great for him. I mean, Sanctuary Stronghold tile gives him 2 workers, okay, but he produces already 9 workers, so
Yeah.
it's not that nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have to say that I really like Deep Finesse game. He has a super
Yeah.
great economy. He has already a super nice position on the map. So it's looking very nice for him.
Yeah, he have also 7 coins and produce 4 from 2 trading posts built on round 1. He have a nice economy. He can also build another temple easily next round, and probably take still water 1. I don't know.
Yeah, the rest have to pass. So, but yeah, Deep Finesse is behind him. So yeah,
Uh,
but Deep Finesse, yeah,
have the cold step. I think he want to use it on fire.
yeah, yeah, makes sense. I'm curious if he forgoes the step and goes for the spade tile. Yeah, now we
Okay.
also see the favors from
Yeah.
Logos and
Yeah.
Nerdcube. Yeah, I think Zoras
Yeah.
fixed that pretty.
Yeah. I
Uh,
think too.
yeah,
It,
but yeah, he takes the fire step as you mentioned. Um,
yeah. I was thinking about the same thing King of Gods put on the chat. I think nomads have some trouble to form his town. I can clearly see one town on the west, but the other town is pretty hard to form. Maybe one in the north, but it's late. He used a lot of digs in other axes like d6, so probably he's going to one town game and
yeah. So,
try expand more possible and follow the track.
what do you
I,
think about a second down in the east? I mean, it in this setup with the Sanctuary Stronghold distance, you may could go for a city on d7, d8, b6, a12.
this
Maybe with a bridge, maybe build your stronghold on d7, and I think it's pretty hard for all the other players to beat that distance from d7 to
yeah.
f to e3. Yeah, that could be the way to secure the 18 points from the Sanctuary Stronghold distance. But yeah, he has a lot of options here. Zora's problem is also that he has to build a lot of structures next to no one. So yeah, it's not ideal for him.
Oh, Barnaval tell us the town for nomads. Clearly E8, D6, C5, and B6 with 3 bridge. Easy town.
Wasn't thinking at that. That was yeah. Of course, he wants to come in the Hall of Fame of the City Channel.
Yeah, yeah. Cool town.
Cool down.
Channel. Easy. Oh, King of Gods. It's Simombi. Easy. I forgot it, Simon.
Okay, so yeah, I was expecting this that we will see now a rush uh for water one, even
Yeah.
if nomads may don't need water one,
He
they
built
still have.
another trading post previous round. Probably is going to tier 1
Yeah,
and
air one next
Mhm.
round with a sanctuary.
No, this round.
Ah, you
Temple water higher 1, I think.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
But maybe he sit in.
I was thinking about skipping the temple this round, skipping
Yet
the temple, and they try to expand a little more.
yeah. Was he also sitting on trading post scroll
Yeah,
points?
that's the reason.
Yeah, so probably the only problem of this gameplay is round 6 trading post. If you already build all your trading post until round 6, on round 6 you can build maybe one, and other players, factions could build 3, 4, 5. No, maybe 5, no, but
5,
3,
maybe 3,
4.
but 3, 4. Yeah, but if you go
5
for
needed to big Savok to build 5 trading post. in yeah.
he's the specialist of building 6 trading posts in trading post rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe it's not that bad building. I mean, 2 trading posts is always possible if you build trading post, temple trading post in last round, so you don't miss that many points. But if you're able to have a good economy with the rounds before and securing the good spots for the sanctuary stronghold and scoring and so on, not that bad. So yeah, I'm curious what we see from those guys. It's his turn right now, so yeah, we will see what he has in mind. But he goes for the temple. So yeah, what do you think, water one or air one?
I think at this point
Water one.
probably water one, probably.
Yeah. Maybe also
Yeah.
to prevent Zoras from getting it, even if I'm not sure if we should
But
focus that hard on Zoras.
But I think it's better for him water one at this point, because he could build another trading post this round and score 3 points and passing with 2 more points, and on round 5 build just build a sanctuary and take air one.
Yeah.
So it's 3 point more. I think their favorite tile are worse than other one. So it's a nice pick.
So the next thing is, do you think Deep Finesse goes for the Sanctuary and Stronghold next round? Because right now I don't see a good spot for him for the Stronghold to get a good distance. Maybe on D6, but yeah, not that good.
Another cube, build another temple. I realized now it. Probably wanted to build the bridge. I don't know.
Licha, I'm back in a second.
Yeah, no problem. So now we have probably Deep Finesse is going for another trading post. Nerd Cube is going to or bridge or passing into dwelling. Is passing to dwelling scroll. Okay. I think Nerdcube could form 2 town, but 3 town is maybe too much. Yeah. I think probably Nerdcube don't build his stronghold in this game.
I'm back.
I. I was thinking maybe Nerdcube is going to not build his stronghold in this game as Auren, so play completely, totally without any ability, faction ability.
Yeah,
It's,
maybe
it's
if
crazy.
we see a crazy line, it's Nerdcube doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, I think all players want to hold open or try to build their big buildings as late as possible to see what the others do, because often you
yeah,
can get out some good points if you see where the others have to build those buildings. So yeah, you can often you try to wait and get more information about this, and then build the buildings later on. And since there is this big building event in round 5, they all waited until round 5 to build the big buildings here.
oh, Deep Finesse pass. Deep Finesse built the dwelling on B4,
Yeah,
and then instead of trading post,
yeah,
and
yeah.
uh, and build and pass it into the spade. Mm. Logus built the dwelling on A8. I'm not sure for for have his network path with 5 shipping.
Oh, he already has ship 4. I missed that.
Yeah. He's going to pass for 12 points,
Yeah,
and
finally, I'll get some coins next round because since we have
yeah,
the priest event in the cool
yeah,
track, yeah, I'll have a lot of resources, and I think they need those resources if they want to build any big buildings.
yeah. I think Lagos have really a nice amount of resources at now, and considering he increased his shipping 3 times, he still have some resource and a nice productions. So I think he's going to build 2 town, and I think he could score a light amount, a nice amount of points. Probably he wanted to pass as last this round, and
And pass
have
again as it works.
yeah, exactly, to pass into 15 points, and taking 7 coin actions on round 6.
Yeah. So
With trading post, it's good, I think.
yeah, I agree. That could be his plan. I mean, if he passed now for 12 points, so he's not far behind the others. He's still perfectly in the race. And then I think it depends a lot. And he also has a pretty nice position in the cool tracks. I mean, he's
Yeah.
leading in water and he's close second in fire. Of course, it's a hard race against cultists, but maybe he's able to win one of those cults. So
Probably he is going to an R dig now. I'm not sure. Or probably on
just to delay.
E2.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and he produced 7 work. Yeah. It's an R dig of
And
A2. Yep. It's
Zoras has to
the
pass. Yeah, Zoras has to pass.
yeah. Zaras have to pass now. But I think it's a right decision,
Yeah.
because
He also can pass for the big building
yeah,
tile. That's good. So
yeah.
he produces another 2 workers. It's it was for sure the right decision.
Or maybe he pass. Oh, okay. I probably would pass into coins, and Because I think he need more coin than worker in the last round to build all trading post.
What do you think about the building sanctuary next round and just one trading post and then pass?
I think it's too risky for him because also Nerdcube could pass soon to get 7 coin actions and 9 points. I
Maybe
think
try
it's a risky it's a risky he could not take. It's too risky just to build 5 points. It's 9 points. It's
maybe
yeah.
he just built his sanctuary and then he passes. Could be. So
Yeah.
I don't,
He hurts a bit his economy, but I think he could effort sanctuary,
oh
but
look at
not
this.
really. Yeah, yeah. He's going to
He
pass
undid
2 coins.
Yeah, yeah, he passed 2 coins.
Yeah, yeah. What I was thinking about. He really need more coins than workers, so it's better.
But I don't think that Nurkic will pass that soon. I mean, he has a ton of resources. He needs to do something with those resources. And
I,
yeah, I think there are still other tiles available. Or yeah, he just yeah has to be carefully that he don't run
yeah,
fast.
but I think Nerdcube needed to build a sanctuary and then instant pass because he have to secure bridge actions on round 6. So probably Logus need to pass really as first moves if he want to pass into shipping tile.
I agree with the ranged. I'm also super curious what Nerdcube prioritized this round because yeah, it's a hard decision to or expand even more. Yeah, try to do something with your resources now, or just pass and be greedy for the points. It's not an easy decision, but we will see what the arena champ will do.
Yeah, I think if Logus passing into coins instead of Sanctuary Stronghold Scroll, it's because he want to pass as first moves. If not, I don't see any reason to pass into coins instead of Sanctuary Stronghold. If you want to build Sanctuary Stronghold, you pass into Sanctuary Stronghold and build Sanctuary Stronghold. Sanctuary or Stronghold. Sanctuary in this case. If you pass into coins, it's because you want to pass as first moves into the tiles
Do you
you
really think
need.
he passed first move? That would be so
Yeah,
crazy.
I really think about it. Because also Cube need to pass early this round.
That would be crazy. Passing now. Let me see. Yeah, he produces everything.
Yeah, it's a really good passing now. Got 15 points, 7 coins. I think it's really good for him. He could try to one Kults, but one Kults it's 15 points lost for nothing. He's going to write something in chat game.
Yeah, I think. Was it about the leech? Yeah, I think they because he and Deep Finesse they needed to leech. So let me see. Yeah, they both declined. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You think? Is there a possibility that Nerdcube is able to build the bridge this round?
I think he needed to turn at least
I mean,
for power.
he has two priests. If he goes for the stronghold, maybe build your sanctuary on h4, your stronghold on b5. It's not that bad. I mean, you already have a nice distance on
Yeah,
seven
but
seven distance.
I don't know because he need really a lot of coins on round 6 to build his trading post, and I don't think 10 points and build sanctuary and stronghold this round and start round 6 without any coins is good for points. I think it's really better leave stronghold and just pass into points and
Yeah, but I
and
think
try to build as more trading posts he can last round. But
with a
don't know.
distance of 7, I think he has a good chance to get second in the sanctuary stronghold distance, because if you look at the board, uh, Logos, if he builds his stronghold on f2 and his sanctuary on d5, it's a distance of 6, and Zoras is not able to connect. So these are 12 points, not only the 10 from the track, but also the 12 points from the sanctuary stronghold distance. So yeah.
Yeah, Sanctuary Auren cost 8 coins.
Yeah,
And
Sanctuary
these
Auron
things,
is expensive building.
yeah, it's really expensive in the weak factions because Auren is not a really good faction usually. So
Auron is OP faction.
yeah, yeah, but probably 6 coins was better for his powerful, but
Yeah, I'm
it,
really curious because in this round there are a lot of decisions they have to make since they have a lot of resources.
yeah. I think also Zoras is wondering
Oh,
if
Doros is
pass or
passing.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he passes.
I was sure about it because for me these if Zoras now pass into ship points, but I don't think okay have sense passing into big building scroll. I think everyone is really risk a lot of points. Probably Logos calculate he can take cost or dwelling tile anyway, so you waste a bit of points from shipping scroll, but he earned something following the track and won some cools. So he could also going to build the town in this round and take double K town and won both fire and water. It's I think it's a chance.
True.
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and Logos, I oh, he's building another dwelling. He's yeah,
Yeah.
he's taking a high risk here to
Yeah, yeah. He don't want mm, Bonten shipping scroll. I think you want just to secure some economy and try to to win the cults and passing into another scroll points.
Yeah. I'm also curious what Deep Finesse is doing this round.
I think the
He could build
yeah,
another trading post, another dwelling.
I think Deep Finesse in this last round probably don't earn so many points as I expected. He still have to build his stronghold.
Yeah.
Probably he will build stronghold next round, trading trading post and stronghold on d7, and try to form the town through d7, e10, f7, and
G7. Yeah.
g7. Yeah, but
I mean, right now he's short of one coin to build trading post and a stronghold on d7.
yeah, because he could take worker actions,
Yeah. And then he's
but
short of one coin.
but I think he need more coins than workers for next round. So probably that power will be converted into coins.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
oh, maybe want to build a bridge town.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. If he takes the bridge this round,
yeah, probably
still
take
form the town
the
there.
bridge. Yeah, because it's Auren is going to build on A11, so have an eggborn. He has an eggborn to build his trading post, and yeah, he could also build trading post and stronghold on A12,
Yeah.
probably if Nercube join him soon.
Yeah, and Deep Finesse is in a super great spot. I mean, he will
Yeah.
he probably wins network and thanks to stronghold
Oh.
distance. So
Oh, Nethercube build also is stronghold and took hard one. So
crazy.
start is round with no coins.
He starts his round with no coins, and yeah, but he's not running into a bridge block. At least something.
No, but it's pretty crazy. I think he could also take the bridge this round, but I think Deep Finesse now is going to take the bridge.
Yeah.
For now, on X moves, yeah, now.
Yeah, because now Nerdcube would have enough to build the bridge.
Yeah.
Burning down to 3, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Yeah,
But he is, Nerdcube. He's playing with
okay.
the fire. This boy is playing
Yeah,
with the fire.
yeah, it's
Going
2 points, one worker.
going into last round with 8 workers and 0 coins is tough.
I think it's a bridge to end Coin Town, and then another
Yeah, but he still
town.
needs another structure for his
Yeah,
down. That's the
yeah. I think he's going to build 2 dwellings and one trading post next round. But I don't know if it's worth build stronghold. Yeah, it's for sure fighting for sanctuary stronghold distance, but he is going to lose at least 18 points for trading post, so it's the same thing, I think. in the best case, he won Sanctuary Stronghold, but he probably will score second. It's 12 points, building three
Asking
trading
for the
posts.
coins. This he's skipping the
Yeah, yeah.
trading post style.
Yeah, for sure. And he needs to do it because
Yeah, he had
if
no coins. That was crazy.
yeah, yeah, it's it's really strange. In Nerdcube shoes, I really wanted to skip
Stronghold.
Stronghold and play for scroll tile points and the point from the tile and to build as many trading posts as possible on round 6.
We see Zoras has a huge amount of resources for the last round. 22 coins, 18 virtues.
Yeah, but you have to build a stronghold. It's really expensive. So trading post stronghold is already half of his resources.
And the
So
big issue for him is that he don't has water one. So
yeah,
yeah, he's in a tough position. So
yeah.
if if I just look at the map and look at his position, it looks that there is a high chance that he ends last here.
I think Zoras is going to upgrade Dig twice.
Do you think he's able to build 2 more cities?
I think there is a possibility to do that. No, I think and you have 2 less coin.
Maybe is there still a coin down? No, coin downs are already taken. So
No, but I don't know if you wanted to build. Probably you wanted to build one town, one more town, and then stronghold. Stop.
there
One
is.
town, stronghold.
Maybe he's still hoping to sneak e7 and connect through the center.
Yeah, but to connect to score third, maybe on network and the sanctuary.
Yeah, Sanctuary Stronghold. I mean, if he's able to connect and build his Stronghold on G5, he ties Nerdcube on the Sanctuary Stronghold distance.
Could be an option, but he still need 3 shipping. He has only 1. He need to use all priests to shipping. Trading post sanctuary, trading post stronghold is already all his coins, and he need to dig some axes, double dig some axes if he want to build the town on the east. Are dig coming?
Yeah, it looks that Nerdcube is hot digging A11.
Are
Right?
two really? Can it try?
Fire 2 for Zoras. So it seems that he
Yeah.
calculated out everything and he's able to build 2 more cities.
I'm really doubt of it, but he also don't have water one, so it's pretty. I don't know, probably, but it's a trading post round, so maybe it's right.
Yeah, there's still a chance that he gets some points for the Sanctuary Stronghold distance.
I think he's going to build one town, and after the town rewards, he could build this stronghold. Probably he want to advance dig twice, build on A5 and 2 trading posts, claim a town, and after the town build his stronghold in the north and have a network with 1 shipping to Sanctuary Stronghold distance.
Yeah.
But probably all other players have a better distance than him. So
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, Logos. What's Logos plan? Because I mean, I don't see. Maybe, in my opinion, it's not so good for him to go for the stronghold here.
yeah.
Maybe try to win network or something is better.
At the end, August is sitting on shipping tiles. So
Yeah. So it's 15 points incoming for him.
yeah. So he earned a lot of points because he still build a sanctuary on round 5 and one cult. And we lost Zora's Close Fire with
Yeah,
Fire 2
Soros
because
sneaked in fire. Yeah.
yeah, cause Nerd Cube or Deep Finesse leached the power, so he won Fire. It's 8 point swing from August.
Oh, look at this. Nordcube found a way to not build. But in the meantime, Locus
Yeah,
built on H5, so he could build their trading post, but he decided to.
yeah.
And he
I
took
think
the double key down. That's interesting.
yeah, I think probably Logus is
No,
going to build his
wait.
stronghold
It's a
on
single key
H5.
down. Oh, sorry, single key down. So the 8 pointer.
Okay, so yeah, single K town. I was saying probably Logus want to build his stronghold on H5 to earn some distance.
Ooh, H5 means that he gets second on distance.
H5 means yeah. I was count the number of
Yeah.
the axes
Yeah,
through
Nerd
the
Cube.
through the
Nerd Cube has
through the
7.
water.
Yeah, it's pretty close at the end. So who is winning network? That's the next question.
Yeah, Deep Finesse is winning network, definitely Deep Finesse.
He's
Still
13 right now, but he just he will come to he will come to 14. So I'm not sure. Is Logo still in the race?
I think Logos
No,
needed
no.
to build a sanctuary.
No,
Sorry,
Logo is not in
Stronghold.
the race.
And after Stronghold, he don't have so many resources to afford. He can build for sure one dwelling on I-10, and then I think so many resources.
Yeah, the big issue for Nerdcube is
The-
that he's not sitting on a bonus die with points. So he's passing for, I don't know,
11.
points if he's able to build 2 trading posts. But also needs to upgrade ship one. No, he can just take a ship down. Maybe that's the easiest way. But I'm sure that he's maximizing his score right now. But for me, it's way too late to calculate stuff, guys. You need to do that. Chat needs to do that for us. Yeah, but it seems that Deep Finesse is winning network and Sanctuary Stronghold distance, so
Yeah,
that's a huge amount of points incoming for him.
yeah. Not really. Don't score really a lot of points on cults. Probably he scores second on
Yeah,
on Earth because Nerdcube is going to pick for me another. Probably he could. He need to advance a ship. He need coins. So
Yeah, or he takes a ship down. That's possible.
Yeah, ship down. It's as I said at the end, he built only one trading post on trading post round.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's going to one step down is good, I think, because prevent deep finesse to take it, and so he can win heart cult
Wait. Maybe he's able to build another trading post in Cube. I mean, he can
without a
upgrade
network,
ship. No. He can
without
upgrade
having.
ship, but he still has a step on the bonus tile, and he has the two steps from his stronghold ability.
Ooh,
So maybe he
yeah,
has enough power to build another. So convert one priest
yeah,
to one worker and build another trading post. That's
yeah,
a
yeah,
that's a 7 point trading post. So that would be huge for him.
yeah. Mm, deep finesse take priest down, and probably is going to convert both priest into worker and build another trading post
Yeah.
to score 7 points.
Yeah. To score 7 points, and then he passes for 11.
Pass for 11 exactly. I think it's pretty good. Zoras at the end advance dig twice and build on A5, as I said. Probably I cannot see how many works have Zoras. 9 or
Nine.
5?
Yeah. No. He has
9.
works, right?
Yeah, you have enough to build trading post and stronghold. 9
Uh,
more 5,
yeah. He
14
has
more
now. He has
4, 18. Stronghold is 12, trading post is 5, is 17. Yeah, you have enough. So probably is going to build trading post and
stronghold on A7.
stronghold on A7 and taking the biggest city, probably
But maybe he
worker.
just okay. The stronghold is worth 11 points for him. So I was
Yep.
thinking maybe he's just digging A5 and building two trading posts, but he has not. He don't has the other one, so it's not 6 point trading post for him.
But it's 4 point trading post, so not that bad. But
Yeah.
Stronghold is clearly better because it can fight for network sanctuary Stronghold distance. And yeah. Oh. I think Zoras has been a bit unlucky on this game. A lot of things hurt him a lot.
Yeah. He got
Like,
some bad breaks because if we
yeah,
compare that game to if I'm right, Logos played Cultists last week, right?
yeah,
Yeah, and Logos was able to connect and had some good breaks at the
true,
end.
yeah, through D6.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, and that's always the issue in this game. D6 was pretty important uh, for nomads, so for deep finesse, to get access to the eastern hexes and try to
yeah,
win the distance with it. I mean,
yeah,
look at this distance. This distance is unbeatable. This is a perfect strength stronghold distance.
yeah.
So yeah, D6 was here super important, and that's the cool thing. If you play with two end scorings, that often the priorities change. So you prioritize other hexes to win those second end scoring, and that yeah, that changed the games a little bit. And this is for me always exciting, and because of that, I like playing with two end scoring because games are different, and you see more different ways and lines how people play, and so it's pretty cool to see playing them with two end scorings.
Yeah. The end, as you say, the nerd cube with the stronghold ability could offer another trading post.
Yeah, yeah.
After,
He used
yeah,
his ability to close up Earth.
yeah, he's going to use it, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And then he builds a trading post, and then he has the
Yeah,
pass. So
yeah, a nice amount of points for Nercube, but
I think it's not enough to win.
not enough. Clearly not enough.
And Deep Finesse already passed, and
Yeah, but yeah, it's really hard to calculate end scoring and game with two scoring.
yeah, it's a bit more complicated.
Yeah, because at the end, Deep Finesse score only 6 points on Cult, and
Yeah, but Deep Finesse,
probably
it's pretty easy. I mean, he gets the 36
yeah,
from
56
network.
more
It's
6 for
yeah, it's
42,
164. The question is one of the others able to beat 164, 146? Sorry,
46. Yeah,
46. Yeah, yeah. Swap the last two numbers.
yeah.
And I think that the question is no. I don't see someone beating the 146. I mean, Nerdcube.
Hmm. Not so away in Cube because he scored 6 at least 12
Yeah,
from
he scores
scoring.
20. He scores 20 in. He scores 20 in the courts.
Yeah, more 12 and scoring
12,
32.
12 for both. 12 for both.
No, I think 6. Oh, oh.
Because what is Logos doing? If Logos still builds his stronghold on H5,
No, I think Logos needed to build stronghold.
yeah, I think yeah. He builds stronghold. So Nerdcube gets 6 points from
Yeah,
Nerdcube gets 6 points from the thanks to stronghold distance.
but probably 9 or 12 on. I think it's a really close game. Cause
Close between Nerdcube and Deep Finesse. Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
super.
I thought Deep Finesse have a biggest margin from Nerdcube. Instead, Nerdcube 30 at least 30, 35 points, and
Because
is going to
there are
build 6 and
yeah,
passing
there are still
for
9 points
3.
incoming for Nerdcube.
Yeah,
So
so it's pretty close. Is also Nerdcube is over 140, so close, but also Logos probably have to score passing for 15, another 5 points upgrading shipping.
so but wait a second. Logos, I think he can build another dwelling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he
And
can.
then he has
He,
5
yeah.
buildings on the board, and Nerdcube has 6 buildings on the board. So Nerdcube will get third
No,
on
no,
network. And
no, wait. If Logos build Stronghold, he still have a trading
ah,
post, and so it's
true, true.
6 and 6 for
Yeah, they
then
tie
nine
9.
points for both.
Yeah, and I
Uh,
think it's not enough. It's super close between Nerdcube and Deep Finesse, but I think Nerdcube is a few points behind him.
I think also Logos is in the game. So because Logos
He passed for 15.
pass for 15, score 12 on Kults, 27, and score 12 on
24,
Sanctuary
24. Ah, no, no, no. 12 plus 9, 21. Yeah, it's
12.
crazy.
No, wait. It's 15 plus 12, 27. 15 passing for shipping scroll, or 12 on Kults.
Guys,
It's
is that not
20.
amazing that we can make big calculations here if there is not Bizel around hitting us? If we make some math in the stream.
Yeah,
And
but it's really close. I think
yeah, it's close between
all
those three.
Yeah, this tree is over 140. I think Zara is a little
Look at
behind.
this. Zoras is one.
Ooh,
Zoras is one
it's
coin short.
oh
One
wow.
coin short for the last city.
But why it took to work? Yeah, it's the same. Luckily,
So, and now we see who will win
you
this.
you really need deep finesse, leech last power, but unluckily.
Okay, and we are seeing the end scoring coming in.
Yeah,
And yeah, it was a pretty nice game. Some really interesting decisions were made during the game.
yeah. I
And
think
now I'm really curious who wins this.
probably Narcube could skip Sanctuary. I don't know. It's 6 point that Sanctuary. Two
Yeah, it
trading
was over
post
for a
is
minute.
12, so probably it's really close.
Yeah, it's ultra close. 146. Do they tie? They tie. Crazy. They tie. We have a tie on
I
first place. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, no resource. Wow, from Logos and Deep Finesse. Yeah,
And there are no tiebreakers here, or no, they both
no
won.
tiebreakers. 4 and 5 points both.
So we have to make a winner interview with two guys now.
Wow,
That's too much for me. I'm crazy. Really, really
crazy,
close game
crazy.
at the end. Yeah, Zoras had a really tough run,
Yeah. At
but the
it
West
was
was really close. Yeah. Also, nice
yeah.
game from Nerdcube.
App really nice from Narcube as well. Every time is nice for him.
Yeah, he always finds nice way to score. I
Yeah.
mean, jumping on the ship tile back to the dwelling tile and scoring with the bonus tiles was pretty nice. Well done.
Okay, we have Logos.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Hi,
Logos.
Logos.
Congratulations.
And also
Yes,
Deep Finesse.
I lost the game because of that last town that Zars took fire from me. That was such a bad mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Deep Finesse is also here. Hi, Deep Finesse.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah,
Congratulations also to you. Really
Yeah,
close game.
congratulations.
Thanks. It was it's close. I didn't really know what I was doing, but
As
I
always.
actually I gotta go real quick. So yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I was impressed with you starting with the trading post tile. I really didn't expect Aaron to get two workers there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we also were surprised that Auren were able to get the Sanctuary Stronghold tile in the first round. But yeah, really, we thought the whole game that you were in the lead, Deep Finesse. So you had a really nice start, and then jumping on the Sanctuary Stronghold tile in round two was also nice for you. So you had a nice
Mhm.
worker and coin economy. So
Mhm.
was this always your plan to open with the three trading posts during
Not
auction?
really. I don't think I don't. I'm not sure if it was good, but I was playing with Chris Ho yesterday, and he opened it, and then so I kind of like it just left.
You had to
I
try
had
that.
an itch. Yeah, I had an itch.
Yeah, great. And yeah, Logos, you let me take a short look. Yeah, you
Yeah.
had not such an easy opening in round one. Not an opening, but not that was tough for you. That Nerdcube took that five power priest and then yeah took C3. Did you expect that,
Yeah.
or
I
you
did
saw
not
that
expect
coming?
that. I did not expect that. When Zorus took the priest, I was so happy. I thought, yes, that's safe. And then he 5 power priest, and I was like, no. But then I was forced to. I actually should have taken the priest instead of the spade, instead of Act 5. It was better for me to take the priest and place it on the blue in the bottom, and I already have the cold spade for the north hex, right? I don't have it open right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for C1. If I just take the priest and I place on H2 and then I use the cold spade on C1, it was basically the same start, but a bit better on my power management.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty tough. So I didn't expect that, but at the end, I thought that he can open himself the hexes to the west and maybe go for a very, very huge sanctuary stronghold distance. So I thought that maybe that's his plan. But
Yeah,
yeah, he found a nice way to score because I also thought that he had a huge coin trouble during the whole game. So yeah, but he was still able to manage it somehow.
yeah. If you look at the final scoring, I mostly managed my passing very well this game. But I had to sacrifice some stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And some more question to you, Logos. At the end, was this your plan to build on? Wait a second.
H5.
Yeah, on H5, the stronghold to get second on the sanctuary stronghold because you still
Originally,
need.
yeah, originally I planned for I10, but when Deep Finesse showed his hand with A12, when he bridged it, realized, okay, he's doing the stronghold in A12. Auron is already with 6 connection. I don't have to. I just need to upgrade H5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was interesting because all of you waited pretty long to build the big buildings to see what the others do, and there were some mind games. I really liked that, and at the end, everyone delayed his big building to see what the others do, to know where he can build and where he can sneak out some points. And yeah, it's always great to play with the two end scorings. I really love that, and yeah, was cool, really cool game by you guys.
You play Fire Nice as well, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you are aware how relevant the extra expansion scoring is. That's why I
Yeah,
chose it actually. I chose expansion scoring because we have more experience there, and I think that other players don't have that experience.
yeah, it's another game. I mean, the best example in this game is if you watch at Deep Finesse taking D6 that early, because normally that hex is not so important for Nomads. But in this game, it was an important hex to open up the east and yeah, to maximize the sanctuary stronghold distance. And Deep Finesse, of course, he did it perfectly. I mean, A2 to I12 is just a mega distance. It's so hard to beat that. And yeah, that was great. And was this in your mind when you took D6 Deep Finesse to open up the east, or
Yes,
was
yes, that was well, I mean, it was a vague plan. Originally, I was planning to put my stronghold on D7.
yeah?
And it wasn't until like later I caught myself and I was like, oh, mermaids, there's a chance that mermaids is going to beat me, and I can also build A12. So
Yeah,
that was close. I caught myself in time.
yeah. Yeah, that was great. Okay, so I think we are going to wrap it up here. Congrats again, guys. Was pretty nice to
Thank
watch
you.
you, and yeah, chat. See you next week for the next game.
Thanks,
Bye.
G.